I am talking about a complete fire. I am talking about the real high tension. I am describing my Father, whom I am proud of to have. I am describing him tonight, that if any man will be able to carry this fire, there are prices to pay. And that is why we go to church empty, we come back empty. Because the fire is not without a condition. There is a condition in the fire. And that is why when they come to your church, they will be the one to tell you some kind of assignment you should carry out for them. They will be the one to tell you how to do it. You tell them here, it is not so. They say, then if it is not so, you will not have the crowd. We say, no, carry your crowd and go. We have 5. Let the 5 know why we are here. Amen. Can somebody say amen to the Lord? Amen. The fire is scarce because there is a price to pay. The fire is not seen carelessly, because those that are carrying the fire are expensive, because the fire is expensive. The fire is expensive. I don't like believers allowing unbelievers to make caricature of what they are carrying. What I'm carrying is too much, that the greater cannot withhold me back. I said the fire I came with is too high, that impossibility will begin to happen. Because in him, in me, there is light of the world. And he said I should go, let the light shine, because there is darkness in this world. And because I am carrying the light of God, I should be expensive, because my Father is expensive. It's not an ordinary fire. If you like, become a worker in the church. If you like, become a leader in the church. If you like, become an apostle. The fire does not have respect. If you cannot come down to do what is needful, you will not have the fire. When the fire comes upon a man, it's like an earthquake. The environment will not enter you again. You want to explode because there is something in you. There is something burning. That is how the fire is. There is no man who will carry the fire and they say, shut your mouth. Nigeria is in trouble. You shut up. No, you can't shut up, because something is burning in you. The fire we are talking about, when you look at the book of Apostle, in the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 8, we are going to read that place now. But before they read there, from where we are coming from, I just want us to understand something tonight. Because the first day of the program, I spoke so much on what the fire can do. But tonight, we want to really go into this fire. And for us to be able to get this fire, there are prices to pay. And the prices to pay, we have made mention of them. You must live a life that will please God. So you must be in a relationship with the Almighty. You must be always there with Him. That relationship in prayers must be one. Then another one, that you should meditate on Him. Another one, he said there are price, it should be somebody who will always sacrifice. And we talked to another one, we said you should be obedient to the kingdom. You should be obedient to Him. And the Lord is saying tonight, in these things, what will help you to come to where the fire began is with these things. You know, the problem why the believers are struggling to carry the fire is that they jump the needful. The moment they promote them from an usher to a minister, they put them in big chair, they are like this. They begin to rise like a yeast. When you poured in a flour, it's now or in a bread, you want to bake bread, it will not rise. They rise without foundation. I want to say something to somebody tonight. Don't rise without foundation. Because the way you will fall, when you dip your bread inside water, you see the way bread will become nothing. That is the way so many of them are nothing. And that is why the fire is no longer in the church. That is why the fire is far. The reason is this. Somebody can be a Christian for 30 years without making any evidence, without making any proof, anything. The reason is because there are laid down policy that the follower does not want to obey. And because he cannot obey it, you can't carry the fire. Oh my God, somebody is not hearing me. Because you cannot obey the principle matters, you cannot carry the fire. And when you cannot carry the fire, you become a gossiper in the church. When you cannot carry this fire, you become follow woman in the church. When you cannot carry this fire, anything that happened in the church, you want to, yes. Instead of the fire to make you useful, you become useless. There are a lot of people today, even where they are sitting, they are off. They are not useful at all. Forget about what we are saying. There is no man who follows the protocol that will not have fire. The fire of God is that fire that can bring a man in a community as large as this and make you different. It's not going to make only you different. It's going to make the entire family different. Your lineage, everything concerning